Alright guys, welcome to Twilight Struggle. This is Manzell BZ. We're up against Matthias Fabry, aka Roeiboot4 today. Okay, what do we even have? Marshall. And I think we're going Marshall, obviously. Maybe he'll think I'm doing the fake Marshall. But no. We're just going to get our quick Dom, we're going to score it, and then we're going to survive. Suez is going to space. D-Stall is getting held. Omicron will be used for ops. NORAD for ops. EU for ops. IP war. We'll see. Retro. Interesting to see where he chooses. I'm going to assume France. U2. GLHF. We shall be friends, American USSR. What is he cooking up here? It could be a quick de Gaulle. Coup. Okay, well. We're definitely doing that. And let's see, you go Malaysia, Lebanon, those are all both vulnerable to coups, because there aren't any other great targets. This is slightly better.
The challenge of the 20th century is the challenge of human relations and not of impersonal natural forces.
Call for the event. Okay. He wants to give me China, that's okay. Fair enough. I just am not gonna have time for IP war. This is Asia, I get my Europe. Probably should have spaced there, actually.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
Well, I don't get punished. We're gonna try to take, I want to take Algeria. But I also need to get into Lebanon. But he's probably thinking the same thing. 3 would suck, and there's nothing I can do about it. One makes an attractive coup target. Why don't we just cover up there? Okay, pretty good. This looks like, ooh. I think this is a purge hand, right? I guess we blockade away D-stall. Alternatively, containment. And then I can space Nasser. Still blockade away D-stall. And then I get 1, 2, 3 ops out of that. Plus the 4th from a different card. I don't necessarily think I have DeGaulle, something like that, which isn't that great. I think to win the Middle East, I'm gonna purge. Yeah, man, this really was a. It really should have been containment. I think. Maybe his hand is garbage. 3-op coup, and. Okay. That saved me an op. But. What do I need to get done? I can go there to take Dom. And the plan is a Space Nasser. And let's take the open battleground. I think I'm still gonna do this. So that gets me 4 ops. Mm-hmm. Mm. Instead, I could have gone there. Yeah. I can space Nasser, or I can, I guess, tickle Syria, but that doesn't do anything. Space. We'll score Middle East. Fair enough. Poorly played hand.
His purpose is to help us move out of the dark chamber of horrors into the light, to find a way by which the minds of men, the hopes of men, the souls of men everywhere can move forward toward peace and happiness and well-being.
This is a little bit of a rough hand. So dump, event, event and reply, or give. Give, space, use, take. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. All fixable. Let's see what kind of headline my opponent here has. I smell a socialist. We'll see.
And not of impersonal natural forces.
Yep. Okay, I cannot prepare that. Oh, he's at Europe and Asia. And 5-year plan. So I think he's going to dump Europe right away. And then he might not even have the 5-year plan in Europe. And he can just UN that if it's a problem. Yeah. So I rolled a 4 there. That would have wiped him out. No, that would have taken 1 out of Iran, so not a big deal. Okay. So he's going... Like, I don't think there's any way I can stop this down. Other than jamming with the China card, and you could use Warsaw to respond to that. And then I would follow up with... Oh, interesting. Okay, so I jam with the China card, it's 4-3. He responds to make it 4-6. I respond again to make it 8-6, and that's 2, so it won't work. I think I have to give up on both of these, and instead I need to reestablish the dominación. And then give him stuff to do, so we can go this. He can do one more, go to Pakistan, and still get 4 out of this, which is great. Okay. We're gonna go. He doesn't have any mill ops. We can just keep it simple. We'll dump Middle East. Maybe South Asia. Ufta. So hit this one, I need to roll a 1 through 4, then it's a 1 through 3, so I want to space first. You can't UN unless he wants to miss an action round or let Europe score. Cool. I need my other mill op. I might as well threaten him. I can space or give Vietnam, it doesn't really matter. And Cambridge is free. We got here to UN Raw. Okay, don't hate that at all. Okay, this is a little rougher. I think this is definitely an astronaut hand. Okay, Truman, no good. I always love a bear trap. But if I headline that, I don't have a great coup card to follow up with. But once I ask not, I might. Allende, okay. Let's see a big F on this roll. Darn it. Okay. Not bad.
but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere. And we hope around the world, God willing, that goal will be achieved.
This might also be a China hand. Nixon's coming back later. You could have cultural. I think China to South Africa, Iran. A lot of weakness there.
So, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Let's threaten India. Kind of a toothless threat, but maybe he'll go for it. This is not a fast-paced game by either one of us by any means. But I think now we're going to ask not. And we're totally going to get lone gunman and, I don't know, something else bad. I guess I'll hold on to Brezhnev. Okay. Ask not, so Quagmire, goodbye. Muslims, goodbye. Burial, goodbye. Okay, much better cards.
Но посмеетесь, когда мы, знаете, обгоним вас и скажем: господа, капиталисты, до свидания, наш поезд сюда идет. Пожалуйста, за нами.
A lot of things to do here. Taking India isn't, like, great by any means. But it's also there. I'll eventually get US-Japan. The 3 for India, but I want 2 in South Africa. Oof. Dazo. Okay, that's a big bummer. But I think... if he was playing to dump Africa, he would have already done it. So I think Alliance... India...
Before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
I have been thinking a lot about a Columbia play. Gotta admit, this is a pretty static game. Yeah. He's going to coup Saharan. Let's see. Brezhnev is a free 3 ops. He needs mill ops. Even I kind of want to hold. Oops. Okay. That means I coup. No, not enough.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for We dare not tempt them with weakness. For only when our arms
Got Africa, grain sale even better.
can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed.
Okay, very nice hand. And the tools that I need to protect Africa. So we should be able to score that for control area 1. And I'm probably going to get the coup on Brazil again. Oh, what's a sad lone gunman? Psh. Romanian.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade
Fuck!
is out of landing a man on the moon
Excuse my French.
safely to the earth.
There's literally nothing you can do with lone gunman. You can try to jam, but he also sees that I have 4 3 ops. And his jamming will all be expensive as heck, except for in Angola. So we'll overprotect that if I have to. Sadat is going to be the hold card. Fiction debates is active. You use a nothing burger. Duck and cover we can't use here. Usuri is useful. So maybe expect to see a China card jam even. Oh, that's hurtful. That's very hurtful. That hurt me quite a lot. Lone Gunman headlines suggest some weakness in his hand. Sure. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's okay, we have time.
En las condiciones de la inmensa mayoría de los países de América Latina, no hay otro camino que la lucha armada. Y esa parece ser la situación también en muchos otros países
And he'll just coup it.
y de África.
Okay, so if I play into either of those countries, he coups. He has to coup back. So I can wait on Panama. No.
Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere. And we hope around the world, God willing, that goal will be achieved.
Okay. Okay, so Africa scored. Try some realigns.
Нам посмеетесь, когда мы за эти обгоним вас и скажем: господа, капиталисты, до свидания, наш поезд сюда идет. Пожалуйста, за нами.
Come on, give me Central, baby. Give me Central.
Пройдя через тяжелейшие испытания, советские люди отстояли.
Central is gotten. VOA is the headline. 2 Nigeria, 1 Mexico. And 1 Pakistan. None of these cards are big problems. But we're pretty mid here. Okay. Asia's no good. Next up for here. We're gonna brush on Thailand, I hope. Let's come on Panama. Regrettable hit. We can salt, but that makes my coups even worse. And I'll get Milops through Brush War. Which actually... we're just going to actually lock that down. We're going to lock this down first. South control. Good hit for you, sir. Big hit for bees. Then we salt into Mexico. I guess it's only 1 VP difference, so I probably don't do that actually. US-Japan is still out there. He must be planning on spacing it this turn, so I'm just going to hold off on Salt. I think we dump Central. Space South African. Maybe hope to snag, what's his name? Yeah, we're holding Sadat yet again. And we're going to just wait on Salt. Weird. I mean, he just has Asia. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can play a 4-op and take Burma and yeah, I find this a little odd. And there's pokes galore for me. Oh, this is not spaceable.
This nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
Let's double check about US-Japan. No blue 4-ops in the discard pile. I'm really confused by this play. I'm really confused. Southeast Asia, alright. You put in a lot of work in there, man. Wild.
For the first time, because the people of the world want peace.
That's a bunch of nonsense.
Are afraid of war. The times are on the side of peace.
Sea cheese isn't actually that good. That's gonna be Africa Dom back. Or Africa Control back. You had the reshuffle, so what's gone is gone. Got IP War for Ops. And I believe that gives me Asia Dom. So we're excited to play that. Or for Milops, excuse me. OAS can cause problems. Power coup of Zaire. Okay, big roll. You could give me China back to take back Pakistan. Don't have any big priorities.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do.
Really full repair. I mean, I can, instead of salting for US Japan, I can always just play into Japan directly. Decall. ABM's rough. Ah, darn it.
A nível de detalhe material e espiritual alto pobre, do espírito poderemos convertir aqui. Нам посмеетесь, когда мы, знаете, обгоним вас и скажем: господа, капиталисты, до свидания, наш поезд сюда идет. Пожалуйста, за нами.
What is he thinking? Alright, I'm gonna give up US Japan.
En las condiciones de la inmensa mayoría de los países de América Latina, no hay otro camino que la lucha armada. Y esa parece ser la situación también en muchos otros países de Asia y de África.
No more salt, no more destall. Not that destall is even important anymore. I probably even could have just straight given it at this point. We are going to allow Che. And then we're going to coup back in Africa. Coup back in Africa. Because I want to be prepared. It's going to be one Panama. I assume he's going to coup Nicaragua. Any of these three countries, most likely. And I will be able to come back in Sudan. Great.
But surely one such lesson, learned by the world at great cost, is that
South is a problem.
unopposed.
Muslims a problem, sort of. Let us, I think shuttle dips maybe is play. That locks in a few DOMs for me. Waggy. With South America in my hand, this does not feel like a win.
The totalitarian world produces backwardness because it does such violence to the spirit, thwarting the human impulse to create, to enjoy, to worship.
He's in horny for that, isn't he? Failure. Oh, that's a loss. Yet again. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I will catch you next time.